You've probably seen the ads.
Call now to lower what you pay for Original Medicare Part B.
Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Lower costs, same coverage. What's not to love? Well, as with almost everything in Medicare, there's more to the story. All right, stick with me. In a few minutes, you'll be ahead of most people. So let's talk about the Medicare Advantage Give Back benefit. Now, let's clear something up right away. A give back benefit isn't a prepaid debit card. It's not extra bonus money Medicare sends you separately to spend however you want. Here's what really happens. When you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, you're still enrolled in Original Medicare Part A and Part B. Part B normally has a monthly premium, and for many people, Social Security deducts it automatically. Some Medicare Advantage plans choose to use up part of their benefit dollars to reduce that monthly Part B cost. So instead of seeing the full premium come out of your Social Security check, you see a smaller deduction. If you're already receiving Social Security, that can look like a slightly larger monthly deposit or more of your money staying in your bank account. And in some cases, depending upon how you receive Social Security, you might even see it as a physical check. If you're not collecting Social Security yet and you pay your Part B premium directly, you won't see a bigger check. You'll just owe less each month on that bill. Either way, you're not getting new money. You're simply paying less for Part B because the plan is using benefit dollars that would otherwise be spent somewhere else. And listen, who wouldn't like that? Look, we all love keeping more money in our own pockets, especially for something we're required to buy, some form of Medicare insurance. No shame, no judgment. You're smart for checking it out. The ads are good at making you feel like everyone else is getting a give back plan except you. It's kind of like walking past the Costco sample line and thinking, everybody else is trying this. Am I missing out? Well, maybe and maybe not. First, an important point. Give back plans are not available everywhere. They're filed by county, not by zip code, not by state, and not nationally. Two counties right next to each other can have completely different give back amounts or none at all. So don't compare your plan in Illinois to your cousin's plan in Florida. Medicare Advantage is hyper local. What's true in one county can be completely different right next door. And here's something most people don't realize. If you suddenly see a give back plan appear in your area and it wasn't here before, that usually means an insurance carrier is trying to grab market share. It's their way of getting attention quickly. Why? Well, because lowering the Part B deduction gets people to look their way. Here's how they work. When you sign up for any Medicare Advantage plan, the Medicare insurance companies get a monthly payment per member every month from the federal government. That's your Medicare dollars at work. If the fancy insurance company actuaries can figure out how to design a product that can provide your care below that amount, they get a pool of leftover benefit dollars to work with. Now, most plans use those to offer dental, vision, hearing, transportation, lower benefits or better benefits, or an over the counter allowance, something like that. Give back plans simply choose to put some or all of those dollars towards just reducing your Medicare Part B cost instead. But there are trade offs, and this is where you're smart for digging a little bit deeper with me. Those dollars have to come from somewhere. Give back plans often shrink networks. They trim dental or vision perks. They raise specialist copays or shift costs elsewhere. Not always, but often, the marketing doesn't mention that part. Matt tip, don't judge a Medicare Advantage plan by the monthly premium alone, especially a give back plan. Carriers can reduce that premium by cutting somewhere else. Narrower doctor networks, fewer perks, or higher costs someplace else if something unexpected happens. Look beyond the monthly number. Compare the benefits, the network, and the maximum out of pocket. One of the most common trade-offs? Networks. Smaller networks keep costs down. That might be fine today, but what if you add a new specialist next year? That's a surprise many people don't expect. It's kind of like buying a discount airline ticket. Sure, it's cheaper, but now you can only fly on Tuesdays at midnight to an airport that might not technically be in the same city you're traveling to. It works, but it's not always convenient. Another thing we don't talk about enough, stability matters. Giveback plans tend to change more often than other Medicare Advantage plans. Some get richer, some shrink, some disappear entirely. If you choose this type of plan, be prepared to shop again next year. If you like stability, this can get frustrating. And here's the sneaky part. Giveback amounts can go down or up from year to year too. So you can't assume the savings you see today will be the same next year. Benefits change, networks shift, giveback amounts adjust. That's just the Medicare Advantage life cycle. And caregivers, quick heads up, if you're helping a parent or spouse manage their plan, benefit changes can sneak up on you. Stay alert, review the details, and don't assume last year's coverage is the same as this year. I've seen this happen more than once. Someone chose a giveback plan because the monthly savings looked great. And then the next year, the giveback amount dropped and the specialist they loved wasn't in network anymore. Well, now they had two problems. Number one, less savings, and number two, less access to care. So again, here's the lesson. Don't pay attention to one number. If you only pay attention to one number, you can end up paying for it somewhere else. Networks and benefits matter just as much as the monthly deduction. Some insurance companies use giveback plans as a gateway product. They hope you'll like them, build your trust, and stay with the company when you need broader networks, richer benefits, chronic condition support, or more stability. It's not sneaky, that's just marketing, but you should know it's happening. Matt tip, never choose a Medicare plan because your neighbor loves theirs. Your doctors, your meds, your specialists, and your travel habits are not theirs. They're yours. Healthcare is personal. Every plan fit is personal. Take a moment and match the plan to you, not to your neighbor. So before you get all excited about the Part B reduction, check your doctors, your specialists, your medications, your hospital access, urgent care proximity, and the out-of-pocket maximum. To me, these details matter far more than a discounted premium. Sure, saving $30 a month feels great, right up until the dermatologist you love suddenly isn't in the network. That's not a rebate, that's a trade. Look, I'm not a super fan of these types of Medicare Advantage plans, but these plans can be a good fit if you rarely see specialists, your doctors are already in the network, you're comfortable comparing plans every fall, you're a shopper, you pay attention to annual changes, you're budget conscious month to month. If that's you, these can absolutely bring value. But slow down and think twice if you need multiple specialists, or you travel frequently, or you want broader access to care, or you hate reviewing plans every year, or you value richer dental benefits, or vision, or hearing. Remember, flexibility costs money. Matt tip. Good Medicare planning isn't just about what you pay each month, it's about what you could pay when something unexpected happens. Don't ignore that number, please. Look, at the end of the day, giveback plans aren't good or bad, they're tools. Used correctly, they can offer real value. Used incorrectly, they can create frustration and wallet pain. My goal is to never scare you, it's just to help you make decisions with clarity instead of marketing hype. Whether you're doing this for yourself or someone you care about, it matters. Thanks for being here. And if you enjoy comparing plans every year and staying on top of changes, fantastic. You're ahead of the pack. If you prefer to set it and forget it, well, you might want to consider something more stable. Either way, understanding this now can prevent surprises later. If you'd like more education, visit prepareformedicare.com. That's my website. And if you want personalized help, no pressure, no sales pitch, no obligation to enroll, head to brickhouseagency.com to schedule a phone or a Zoom consultation with a licensed agent. My wife, Nikki, and her team can help you compare the right things. Hey, if this helped you or you learned something cool, awesome. Before you go, tap like, subscribe, and share this with a friend or caregiver who's curious about giveback plans. If this helped you, it'll probably help someone you care about too. Thanks for spending time with me today. Keep building your wealth, sharpening your wisdom, and protecting your wellness as you age confidently. I'll see you in the next one.